Hi guys, Dave here with a new tapping pattern for you to try out. This one comes from Lynch from the band Autograph, who were really popular in the 80s. And what made this kind of different from the normal kind of Van Halen type of tapping was he used a lot of 7th arpeggios in his playing, and also rhythmically, rather than it being in triplets, it tended to be in kind of groups of 4s or 8. So a real departure from what you would normally hear from the tapping sequences that you would normally hear in the 80s. Okay, I think you're going to get a lot from this one. Let's go in for a close-up. Okay, so the whole idea is that we're going to be playing basically a G5 shape with the left hand. So that means I'm going to be playing the 10th fret on the E string, the 8th fret on the B string, and 7th fret on the G string. So we basically end up with a G5 power chord. And then all we're going to do is we're going to mirror that shape with our right hand. So for the first example, I'm going to be playing at the 13th fret on the E, the 11th fret on the B, and the 10th fret on the G. And basically the pattern is I'm going to tap on the 13, pull off onto my little finger on the 10th fret. Now I'm going to do the same on each string. So it's tapping on 11, pulling off onto 8, tapping on 10, pulling off onto 7 on the G string. And then I come back up and tap out the B string again. So you end up with an 8-note pattern. Like so. In that position, we're going to get a G minor 7 arpeggio. So the really neat thing about this is that we can just move the right hand and we're going to end up with a whole bunch of new arpeggios we can play. So just by moving it up just 1 fret, so that I'm now starting at the 14th fret, so I'm just going to tell you what my right hand's doing. I'm just tapping the 14, the 12 on the B and the 11 on the G. I'm playing the same pattern I did before. I now end up with a G major 7 arpeggio. Very useful. If I go up 1 more fret, so I'm now tapping on the 15, the 13 and the 12. I end up with a G sus4 arpeggio. And if I go up 2 more frets, so I'm now tapping 17, 15 and 14, I get a G sus2. Now if I go up 1 more fret, we get a very interesting thing here. So I'm tapping 18, 16 and 15. You can think of it in 2 ways. You can think of it like it's an E flat major 7, so it's kind of an inversion of what we had earlier. Or you could think of it like a G minor arpeggio with a minor 6 added. One of my favourites, I think, with these patterns. If I go up 1 more fret, I get a G6, so I'm now tapping on 19, 17 and 16. And 1 more position I'll play at the 20th fret, 18 and 17. I end up with a G7 sus4 arpeggio. So it's great fun just kind of combining them and finding some that work well together. I mean, one I particularly like are the G6 and the E flat major 7. That's a lot of fun to play with. And also I like going between the minor 7 and the major 7 as well. That's a lot of fun. There's the major 7, minor. There you go, a nice simple idea, but very effective. Okay, have fun with this one.